Today's the day I've been kind of dreading. Got Blossom Valley burned down. Well, not Blossom Valley, but El Capitan, the whole mountain range caught on fire. I don't remember the exact date, but there's a couple pictures. Really sad. So we're gonna go and fly Blossom for the first time since the fire. We're gonna check out what it looks like. So stick around. If you haven't subscribed, you should do that. There's a lot of people that watch the channel that are not actually subscribers. So make sure you subscribe. Oh. Nice. It's almost like a chase cam.
Yeah, it really takes exactly that kind of footage, which I really like personally.
Oh yeah, totally. My wife is not forgetting you. My wife is not even Christian.
What's up, Joshy?
Hey, how's it going?
Good, man. Long time no see.
Ready?
Oh, sorry.
Oh, you got it.
Just need a little more wind.
Helpful. Look at that. Nice out there. Straight to the moon.
All right. Lot going on here. So I've had a few weeks in a row where I didn't get to fly, and it's actually, I want to say it's been a month since I've been able to free fly, so I'm trying to just be on my best behavior. The first part of the flight is always the most dangerous because you're low, you don't have a lot of options. Once you take a collapse, something happens. It looks relatively smooth today, so I'm optimistic that it'll be enjoyable. But I'm still gonna be flying on my best. So the goal for today's flight is to get up high enough to go to El Cap, which it looks like everyone is able to do that so far. Everybody that launched before me, well, most everybody, and just want to check out the damage. So if you can see, I'm looking at the front of El Cap, and it does look charred pretty good. I can see the marks where the plane dropped the fire retardant in multiple spots. That was expected. I could see that from the ground. But man, what a bummer. It looks to me like the whole face of the mountain got torched. Oh man, so sad. Complete destruction. I can guess where that fire started. It looks like just to the left of that property down there, that big open space. That because of that, we'll call it a mistake. Whatever caught on fire, however it happened, they because of that mistake, they get to look at the mountain burnt to a crisp for the next year or so. Man, what a bummer. Just a couple of trees survived down on the bottom, but up top it looks pretty bad. Like all of our landmark trees gone. The fire looks like it melted the balls that hang on the wire for aircraft. I just thought about something.
They're making it look very good over here.
Looks like they put those balls on there for us. What a shame, dude. Golly. This was not walkable. There was no... You weren't going to be able to see anything here. So I imagine tons of wildlife are gone. Oh, what a bummer. I was at work when this fire was raging, and I was driving around town. And driving around town watching my favorite place in San Diego burning was really hard. I kept checking in on the cameras, and
Yeah, let's do it.
it's just really sad.
Just for getting up over there.
Now, I will say this. There's a lot of things that happen after a fire that are really good. One of the things that happens in a fire is that it releases new life. And what I mean by that is there are certain seeds that will only germinate when they've gone through extreme heat. And sometimes that happens when they're just lightly under the soil. They'll crack open and germination will start. And there's a very fascinating thing that begins to happen underneath the soil right after a big fire. I've talked about it over the years that sometimes in our lives we go through stuff, and going through the fire is not always a bad thing. It's not always the end. Although the devastation looks brutal. So now, being up here, I can see that the fire retardant lines worked pretty good. You can see on those rocks right there that discoloration. That pink is the fire retardant. You can see that it crossed the top of the peak, and it does look like the fire stopped short of that. This line is a very defining line that it, in fact, stopped the fire from crossing. So shout out to CAL FIRE and all the teams that were dispatched to put this out. They did a good job. No structures that I know of were destroyed in the fire, and no lives were lost. Wow. Just heartbreaking. I got a question for you in the comments. If you know anything about the fire retardant, do you know how long it will stain these rocks? Just curious. Leave your answer in the comments. So one of my thoughts about the I don't even know if it's a word, the topography, there's going to be a change in how the air reacts in this area because there's no trees to hold the heat energy in. And the question is, will it make this place, when you come to El Cap, will it become more rowdy and release faster and then cool down quicker? Or will it cut out the glass off that we normally get? I just wonder if the bushes maybe harness some of that energy, or if the shadows that are cast and the difference in the texture, color temperature, I wonder if that's going to affect the way that the air feels and how it works. The good thing is we will be able to tell the difference by flying in the green areas and then fly over to the rocky areas, but I just wonder how much of this is going to be different for a while. Something else I thought about is there's a nesting pair of eagles, golden eagles, that live here, and I wonder if they got displaced. I'm sure a lot of birds got displaced. That's one thing I've noticed over here is I have not seen any swifts, and I have not seen haven't seen any hawks or crows or any birds. I think the bugs used to hide in the bushes, and then they fly out by accident into thermals, and then the swifts will just eat them out of the air. Swifts are probably out eating somewhere else. Oh, there's a swift. I see one. They're out here. Oh, awesome. Yeah, there's a couple swifts. Oh, I see a couple people really low at Blossom. See the outline. All the fire retardant here, all the way up to the top. It looks like they did a few passes over here. They were probably worried about the fire making it to the couple houses that are down here off to the right. And they did a good job. They stopped. Looks like this house right here that's next to the cutout had fire retardant right next to the house, so I bet you they got evacuated. But yeah, not quite as bad as I thought, so I'm glad for that. So I wasn't paying attention and the whole gaggle left, but I found them. They're all over here at El Cap again. Yeah, kind of crazy. This house right here got really close. I bet you he was either out there with the hose or maybe he had jumped in his RV and got out of there. Oh man, so cool. Get so excited. A little swift right there. I'm trying to catch up to Phil and I cannot. He is so much faster. He must be on full bar because I'm almost bolt to bolt. I can't get any, maybe another inch out of my speed system. I could probably make it happen, but he is just flying. Yeah. What a great day.
Yeah, it turned out to be quite nice.
That was so fun.
We got the flush cycle though about 30 minutes ago, and it was like, yeah.
Oh, you did? Here?
Yeah. Yeah, but by the time you guys were coming back from your second run over there, well, you came back really low, but then it picked back up.
Yeah. 5 o'clock flush at 6 o'clock.
6 o'clock flush.
Yeah.
5 o'clock flush,
Yeah, I took it and then
All right, super fun. Thanks for watching. If you haven't done it already, subscribe and hit the bell. And don't forget to share these videos with people. And yeah, we'll just wait to see. We'll see what's gonna happen. It's still going.
Okay.